Good. All right, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Would everyone please rise for the flag salute?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 and 18A 10-3, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided as follows. On December 7, 2022, notice was sent to the Home News Tribune, Star Ledger, Union County, local source, and the clerk of the municipality. Please note, no smoking. By state law, there is no smoking permitted in this building at any time. I'll now take the roll call. Ms. Armstead?
Here.
Dr. Berghammer?
Here.
Ms. Carrillo?
Here.
Ms. Cintron?
Present.
Mr. Dela Cruz?
Here.
Mrs. Fleming?
Present.
Ms. Pino?
Present.
Ms. Rosado Quesada?
Present.
And Ms. Thomas?
Present.
For those who don't know, I am John Sarapilia, the new business administrator, and I will be acting as temporary chair of this organization meeting until such time as a new president is elected. I will now read the election results. The following election was held on Tuesday, November 8th, 2022, for 3 members to the Linden Board of Education for a 3-year term. Brianna Armstead received 5,045 votes. Dayanara Rosado Quesada received 4,433 votes. And Saskia Carrillo received 4,334 votes. In my capacity as a business administrator, I declare the following persons as duly elected members of the Linden Board of Education as a result of the election held on Tuesday, November 8th, 2022, for 3-year terms: Brianna Armstead, Dayanara Rosado Quesada, and Saskia Carrillo. Congratulations. We will now commence with the administration of the oath of office to the newly elected board members. I ask that Dayanara Rosado Quesada please come up first. And I'm asking, up here? And to read, and for reading of the oath, I ask Mayor Armstead if he would do the honor. She wanted to hold on to one so that she could read it alone. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong one. Here we go.
Right on time.
That's in time, right? Good evening.
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will be true faith and allegiance to the same,
to the government established in the United States
and the government established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I
And I
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications
that I possess the qualifications
prescribed by law
prescribed by law
for the office of member of the Board of Education.
by the office of a member of the Board of Education.
I am not disqualified
I am not disqualified
as a voter
as a voter
pursuant to
pursuant to
RS
RS
19:4-1.
19:4-1.
I am not disqualified due to a conviction of a crime
I am not disqualified to
listed in NJSA
listed in NJSA
18A:12-1,
18A:12-1,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office
of the office
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Oh, okay, we can do the second.
Excuse me. Behind every good name is a better one.
So we have a citizen election that is presented to you. Thank you. We have of the Linden County Board of Elections and County Clerk, presented by Joanne Joplin. Certificate of election by the Board of Canvassers of Linden County, New Jersey. We'll get your frame too.
She always.
Next, I ask Sakia Carrillo.
Saskia.
Saskia.
I
I, Saskia Carrillo,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will be a true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
So help me God.
So help me God. I, Saskia Carrillo,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications
that I possess the qualifications
prescribed by law for the office
prescribed by law for the office
of member of the Board of Education.
of member of a Board of Education.
I am not disqualified as a voter
I am not disqualified as a voter
pursuant to RS
pursuant to RS
19:4-1.
19:4-1.
I am not disqualified due to a conviction of a crime
I am not disqualified due to a conviction of a crime
or offense
or offense
listed in NJSA
listed in NJSA
18A:
18A:12-1,
12-1, and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office
of the office
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
And we also have a certificate of election, again, presented by the Board of Canvassers of New York, New Jersey. Joanne Rajapi is the county clerk who provides the certificate. And we will get you a frame also.
Give me a friend.
And finally, Brianna M. Arnstead.
Yes.
And all these supporters and
No, just the district wants to run financial responsibility. In different ways.
I
I, Brianna Arnstead,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and this state,
and this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I
I, Brianna Arnstead,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I possess the qualifications
that I possess the qualifications
prescribed by law
prescribed by law
for the office of member of Board of
for
Education.
the office of member of Board of Education.
I am not disqualified as a voter
I am not qualified as a voter
pursuant to RS
pursuant to RS
19:4-1.
19:4-1.
I am not disqualified due to a conviction of a crime
I am not disqualified due to a conviction of a crime
or offense listed in
or offense listed in
NJSA
NJSA
18A:12-1,
18A:12-1,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office
all the duties of the office
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I had the Bible still in my hand.
Just so everybody knows, we're missing one. Ashton's on the high school basketball team. They have a game in Linden tonight, so they shouldn't be here.
That's right, everybody else in this complex, right? Congratulations.
And we have a certificate for you all. Sign it, sign it, sign it. And we also have a certificate from Board of County Canvassers of Linden County. Thank you. County Clerk. And we'll just pray for you all. Life was so much simpler when you had one photographer.
Congratulations.
All right, I now ask for a motion to approve the 2023 Linden Board of Education.
A motion to approve the 2023 Linden Board of Ed.
Second.
Second. Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Dr. Berghammer?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Cintron?
Yes.
Mr. De La Cruz?
Yes.
Mrs. Fleming?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
Ms. Rosado Quesada?
Yes.
And Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
At this time, I will now entertain nominations for the office of President of the Linden Board of Education.
I nominate Dr. Berghammer for president.
I second that.
I'm sorry, who seconded?
I second.
All right. Are there any other nominations? Do you accept the nomination? Okay.
Talk louder than that, Dr. B.
Okay, now we'll conduct a roll call vote for Dr. Berghammer as board president. Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Dr. Berghammer?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Cintron?
Yes.
Mr. De La Cruz?
Abstain.
Mrs. Fleming?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
Ms. Rosado Quesada?
Yes.
And Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Congratulations. I declare Dr. Berghammer as the new president of the board, and I turn the gavel over to act as the presiding officer of the meeting. Dr. Berghammer.
Thank you, everyone. I'm really honored to be considered and even be nominated for the president of the Linden School Board. I hope that it is my hope that I could serve the community, the students, the parents, and the people of Linden. Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to entertain the nomination of the office of Vice President for the Linden School Board.
I nominate Malaysia Thomas for vice president.
I second that.
I third that.
Is there anyone else interested in this, in offering a nomination for this position? And the Linden School Board accepts the nomination of Ms. Malaysia Thomas as Vice President of the School Board, and we'd like a roll call.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Cintron?
Yes.
Mr. De La Cruz?
Yes.
Mrs. Fleming?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
Ms. Rosado Quesada?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Abstain.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes.
Name. Malaysia.
Chair is there. Chair is there.
Thank you, Jennifer. Congratulations. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. It's so different sitting on this side of the table. Thank you so much to my colleague board members for entrusting in me to uphold this position. I look forward to a wonderful. Can you hear me now?
There you go.
All right, now let's do this again. I said, thank you to my fellow colleague board members for entrusting in me to uphold this position as the VP of the Linden Board of Education. I look forward to a great year. Let's make it great. Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations, Ms. Thomas, on your position. It will be an honor to work with you. Thank you. Now, moving forward, we're going to get to the parliamentary procedures. There are certain rules and regulations that must be adopted, and I move to adopt the Roberts Rules of Order as the official parliamentary procedure manual to be used to conduct meetings and appoint the board secretary and the board attorney to act as parliamentarians.
We go through 5 and 6 too.
I also would like to move a motion to adopt the rules and regulations of the Board of Education to the City of Linden's bylaws, policies, and regulations as stated in the Linden School District policy. I also would like to authorize the Home News Tribune, the Star Ledger, the TA Pinto Ledger, the Union County Local Source to be adopted as the official newspaper to be used for the advertisement of meetings and legal ads, and all other necessary publication. I make a motion. I would like someone to make a motion to adopt the parliamentarian procedures, the board policies, and the official newspaper.
I will motion to adopt everything you just said.
Okay.
Second. Second.
It was seconded by Ms. Pino. Roll call.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Cintron?
Yes.
Mr. De La Cruz?
Yes.
Mrs. Fleming?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
Ms. Rosado Quesada?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes. So, Ms. Thomas, would you move on to make the motion for the next agenda item?
Order of business. Motion to approve the order of business for 2023 as follows. Linden Board of Education, Order of Business 2023. Call meeting to order, salute to flag, statement of adequate notice, roll call, approval of minutes, comments from the public, agenda items only. Reports, superintendent attorney, stand-in committees, education committee, personnel committee, finance committee, buildings and grounds and security committee, planning and policy committee, reports of special committees, delegates, comments from the public, new and unfinished business, board member comments, and adjournment. I'd like to make a motion to approve 1 through 7, well, all of number 7.
Second.
Roll call?
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Cintron?
Yes.
Mr. Dela Cruz?
Yes.
Mrs. Fleming?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
Ms. Rosado Quesada?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes. Next agenda item, Open Public Meeting Acts. Motion to approve the calendar of the Board of Education as follows. The Linden Board of Education calendar of board meetings, January 2023 to December 2023. Action may be taken at any meeting. December meetings will be both held on the second Thursday due to Christmas. The regular meetings will begin immediately following the work session, but no later than 8 p.m. Would anyone entertain a motion?
A motion to approve the calendar?
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Cintron?
Yes.
Mr. Dela Cruz?
Yes.
Mrs. Fleming?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
Ms. Rosado Quesada?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
And Dr. Berghammer.
Yes. Agenda item number 9. This is very important because, of course, we have to all work with ethical standards. So I would like to use this opportunity to utilize a round table and have every one of you guys read one of these laws that that we should all abide by as board members. So could we start with Ms. Armstead? I will just read the beginning. Pursuant to School Ethics Code NJSA 18A 12-24-1, Code of Ethics for the school board members, each member swear to affirm and follow a?
I swear to affirm and follow.
Yes, the whole thing, yes. I will follow.
I will follow and uphold. I will uphold and enforce all laws, rules, and regulations of the State Board of Education and court orders pertaining to schools. Desired changes should be brought about only through legal and ethical procedures. Should I continue?
B, I will make decisions in terms of the educational welfare of children and will seek to develop and maintain public schools that meet the individual needs of all children regardless of their ability, race, creed, sex, or social standing.
I will confine my board action to policymaking, planning, and appraisal, and I will help to frame policies and plans only after the board has consulted those who will be affected by them.
Appreciate that. All right. I will carry out my responsibility not to administer the schools, but together with my fellow board members to see that they are well run. Thank you.
I will recognize that authority rests with the Board of Education and will make no personal promises nor take any private action that may compromise the board.
I will refuse to surrender my independent judgment to special interests or partisan political groups or to use the schools for personal gain or for gain of friends.
G, I will hold confidential all matters pertaining to school of which it disclosed which needless injured individuals for the school. In all other matters, I will provide accurate information and to concur with all the following board members, interpreted to all staff, aspiration of community for its schools.
I will vote to appoint the best qualified personnel available after consideration of the recommendation of the Chief Administrative Officer.
I will support and protect school personnel in proper performance of their duties.
I will refer all complaints to the Chief Administrative Officer and will act on the complaints at public meetings only after failure of an administrative solution.
I would like someone to make a motion to approve.
A motion to approve?
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Cintron?
Yes.
Mr. Dela Cruz?
Yes.
Mrs. Fleming,
Yes.
Ms. Pino,
Yes.
Ms. Rosado Quesada,
Yes.
Ms. Thomas,
Yes.
and Dr. Berghammer.
Yes. We're going to move to the next agenda item. Once again, motion for approval. Ms. Leisure, please. I believe in.
Whereas the Linden Board of Education is required pursuant to NJSA 18A:11-12 and NJAC 6A:23A7 to adopt policy and approve travel expenditures by board members using local, state, or federal funds to ensure that travel is educationally necessary and fiscally prudent. And whereas, do you want me to continue the whole thing? The Board of Education has determined that the training and informational program sponsored by New Jersey School Boards Association and Union County School Boards Association and set forth below are related to and within the scope of the current responsibilities and the board's professional development plan. And whereas the Board of Education has determined that participation in the New Jersey School Boards Association and Union County School Boards Association training and informational programs requires school district travel expenditures, and that this travel is critical to the instructional needs of the district and/or furthers the efficient operation of the district. And whereas the Board of Education has determined that the school district travel expenditures to the New Jersey School Boards Association and Union County School Boards Association programs are in compliance with state travel guidelines as established by the Department of the Treasury and within the guidelines established by the Federal Office of Department of the Treasury and within the guidelines established by the Federal Office of Management and Budget, OMB, except as superseded by conflicting provision of Title A-18 of the New Jersey statutes. And whereas the Board of Education finds that a mileage reimbursement rate equal to OMB reimbursement rate of 35 cents per mile is a reasonable rate. And whereas the Board of Education has determined that participation in the New Jersey School Boards Association and Union County School Boards Association training and informational programs are in compliance with the district policy on travel, therefore be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves the attendance of the listed number of school board members, New Jersey School Board Association and Union County School Boards Association training and informational programs, and the cost of attendance, including all registration fees, and salutatorily authorize travel expenditures provided that such expenditures are within the annual maximum travel expenditure amount as follows. I ask for a motion to approve item number 10.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Armstead,
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo,
Yes.
Ms. Cintron,
Yes.
Mr. De La Cruz,
Yes.
Mrs. Fleming,
Yes.
Ms. Pino,
Yes.
Ms. Rosado Quesada,
Yes.
Ms. Thomas,
Yes.
and Dr. Berghammer.
Yes. Before I move to the next agenda item, I believe that synergy is energy. I believe we all should work together. And for us to move this school district together, autocracy will not work. We have to be collaborative in everything we do. And this is the mantra I want to carry, that when we sit here as a group, but we also sit here as one. All of us on the same page, knowing what we need to do to serve parents, students, and our community. Now, our next agenda item is comments from the public. Members of the public desiring to make a public comment may come forward at this time. Please begin your comments by stating your name and address. Individuals are invited to speak on one topic at a time. No individual will speak more than once until all individuals so desiring have spoken once. The public is reminded that to ensure the efficiency and orderly operations of the meeting, members of the public will be limited to speaking on items for 3 minutes.
Craig Halloran, 120 Donaldson Place. I just wanted to congratulate the newly elected members of the board and I wish them well in their new position. And I wish to congratulate the new officers in their positions on the board. I'm looking forward to working with everybody to try to make this the best school system in the state of New Jersey. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Good evening, everyone. Is the mic working? Okay. Listen, the first thing I want to do is congratulate our 3 new board members, Brianna Armstead, Dayanara Rosado. Rosada? I said that right? I'm getting it right. Saskia Carrillo. I really appreciate you guys stepping up to the plate and running. You know, I've known you all for some time now, and we've had discussions on how things should happen in Linden, and I can assure you that these 3 candidates really want the best for what's our students in Linden. It's no secret that there's been a battle going on in this town, and it's a battle to try to do things right. You know, it's a battle to raise the bar because education is very important. I always say that if you don't have a good education system, you don't have a good city. Our job is to make sure that we provide all that we can for our children to be successful. And I think that is what my main objective is in this town, to make Linden a better place and to work with this Board of Education so that our school system is second to none. Now, we have been languishing. There's 600-something schools in the state, and we've been languishing somewhere between near the bottom. And I don't think a town of this caliber should have to deal with that. I think that we should be at the top. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but I do know that with hard work, that we can make it happen. And but I have to have some special comments for my daughter, Brianna Armstead. I'm so proud of you. You know, it's no secret. She's privileged to all of the conversations that go on in our house, and we often talk about what has to happen in our town. If we're going to live here, we're going to fight to make it better. And she's witnessed the fight. I mean, since she was this big, what we were fighting for, and that was to make Linden a better place, a fair place for all. We have a very diverse city. It's very diverse, and it is my intention, and it should be all of our intentions, to make sure that everyone has a fair and equal opportunity in this town as far as education, employment, and anything else that this town has to offer. I say this often, that we all will do better when we all share in the prosperity of a town. And Linden's a great town, and it has resources, and there's no reason why we can't make sure those resources are distributed in a way that the entire town benefits, and that's what we're here for. That is what we're here for. So I want to thank you all, every last one of you, for running for this board, because I can look at every position on that board, and I've approached you all and asked you all to run. And God knows, I know you didn't know what you're getting into. But one thing about you all, every one of you board members was selected because I knew you had the demeanor, I knew you had the concern, and I knew that you loved this town, and I knew that you loved our children. And I know you're going to do, and all of you would do a great job to help us achieve that goal. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to achieve that goal to make sure that Linden is second to none. Okay? I want to congratulate Dr. Bergheimer on being our new board president.
Thank you, sir.
And I'd like to congratulate Malaysia Thomas on being our new vice president.
Thank you.
And I never had an opportunity to do this, Dr. Tomasic, because I've been so busy. But I want to thank you personally, from the bottom of my heart, for accepting this interim position, because I knew that if I was going to straighten this town out, if we were going to straighten this town out, it would take a man like you at the helm to help me get there, to help us get there. And I keep saying me, but us, because the Board of Education and the city government must work together. There's no exceptions. We will work together. We're going to pull this cart together, and we're going to make sure that Linden is second to none. So once again, congratulations to you all. God bless you all. And I want to, I'm forgetting about Atia Perkins over here, our new assistant superintendent. Where's the other gentleman? Is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I don't see him. Is he here?
Oh, the other two? Assistant.
I don't see him. Who's here? Is he here?
He's not reporting till January.
Oh,
18th.
okay, my bad. Okay, I'm sorry. But congratulations to all, and let's continue to move this city, this Board of Education forward in the way that only we can. God bless you all.
Good evening. Yes, I'm short. Can you hear me? Good evening. I'm Lisa Ormond, Councilwoman Lisa Ormond, 901 Summit Street, and also a former school board commissioner. First, I'd like to congratulate Dianata, Sassia, and my niece Brianna on their election. There's nothing that makes me more proud than to see other members, other people in the community step up to the plate and decide to help our school board become the best school that it can possibly be. A word came up into my memory today, into my mind. It's the word legacy. And this message is specifically for my niece Brianna. The definition of legacy is something that is passed on, but legacy can take many forms. It can be one's faith, one's ethics, one's core values. A legacy may be monetary or it may be assets. But a legacy may come from one's core character, reputation, and the life that you lead, setting an example for all others around you. So, Brianna, you may not know, but you are a legacy that started with our Uncle Morris Smith, who was the first African-American president of the Linden Board of Education back in the 60s. I never knew, years later, that I would follow in his footsteps and want to carry that torch and have a passion for education. So it brings my heart joy that you are now the third generation of Armsteads that are serving our school district. I know you're going to be a wonderful example. I've known you since you were born, and you have always been a natural. You've always been a go-getter, and you have always made me proud. So I want to just say not only to you, but to your team members that ran with you, you have a hard job ahead of you, but it can be done. You can make a difference in this world. Put everything aside and always focus on what's best for the children, what's best for the taxpayers. And to the existing board that's here, you've got 3 great people that are going to work with you. So I congratulate this new team, this great team. I congratulate our new assistant superintendent. I congratulate our interim superintendent of schools, and I wish the best and blessings for this upcoming school year. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cleta Way, 1027 Essex Avenue, Linden, New Jersey. Long resident of Linden. I used to be on the ad hoc committee for the Board of Education. I am so proud of all the 3 young ladies that are part of the new administration here. God bless you. Brianna, certainly you know I am proud of you. I've watched you grow into such a powerful young lady. And like I told you a few minutes ago, this is the beginning for you. I am very concerned about education. As an educator myself for over 32 years, I know the importance of everyone that's sitting behind this desk. And I pray, and I am saying that specifically, I pray that 2023 will be a great year for every, not a select few, but for every child in this school district. And I pray that you will carry that torch and make it happen. One of the greatest educators that I know is Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune that started the National Council of Negro Women that is still in existence today. And she said, we have a powerful potential in our youth, and we must have the courage to change old ideas and practices so that we may direct their power towards good ends. So your task is to do that. They have potential. We have to reach them wherever they are and make it happen. I pray for, again, 2023. I pray for fresh thoughts and works that will move this educational system ahead for our children. I pray strength for our teachers, students, staff, that they bring compassion, intelligence, and patience while they're providing a wholesome environment to our district. I pray for a curricula that is fair and inclusive. I pray, again, for committed staff, teachers, office workers, board members, parents, but especially students, as they enter to the gates of every building in this district, that they are welcomed with love, that they are valued, regardless of the color of their skin, their accent, anything, their disability, that they will be reached. I also want to leave this. She said, knowledge is the prime need of the hour. When we're in a situation now in our country where right is wrong and wrong is right, we have to change things back to right. And in order to do that, we have to remember, we have to allow ourselves that if you don't know something, and there's so much to learn and there's so much to know. In the Bible it says, in thy getting, get wisdom, but in thy getting, get understanding. Things that you don't know, learn. Learn. There is so much out there to know. Learn. So, again, if we think about our children, it's very, very important that we continue to lead by example. Watch what we say, because everybody knows exactly, and they will use it against you. So watch what you say and how you say it. But use that power. Don't be afraid to speak truth to power. Use the power that you have, because it's mighty, it's grand, and our students will be better for it. So with that, I say congratulations. The work ahead is long, it's going to be hard, but it's worth it. Thank you very much.
Good evening, board members. I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Lisa McClure. I'm the new library director for the Linden Public Library. And I wanted to speak to you because I wanted to, first of all, introduce myself to the board and to congratulate the new members of being part of the school board, a very important part of our community. I love libraries, and as a library director, it's my pleasure and my responsibility to direct operations, staff, public services, programs, and activities to not just be a fun place or a great place to get a cat mystery, but so that the library is delivering a return on investment to the community with the community's funding, so that we're delivering community outcomes for academically, professionally, economically, recreationally, healthily, professionally, you can go on and politically, and in all ways. In my long career in public librarianship, I've been recognized for my abilities to work with the school boards and to deliver innovations, great collaborations. I've been published on my work with school boards, and I've been participated in Obama's Connect Ed initiative and several major collaborations with public schools and public libraries, from 1 branch to 38 branches, to enormous systems. And bringing about great innovations, new funding, new activities, and new successes for the students and families. One thing I want to say is, much as I respect this August board and the work that you do, it's always been my opinion that unless the entire community commits to a seamless approach to lifelong learning, literacy, and student and parent success, that we can't bring success to our community. So you can count on me to be there to support you and to collaborate to bring great success. As far as I'm not concerned, it's not the public library does this, the school system does this. It's the people who care about the community, who bring success to the community, and as Dr. Berghammer saying, acting as one. So thank you very much, and congratulations and good luck to all of you. And congratulations, Dr. Berghammer, my president of my board. Thank you.
David Walker, 642 Summit Ave, Kenilworth. Good evening, everyone. While I may be the principal of Highland Avenue School 10 today, roughly 8 years ago, I was a social studies teacher at Linden High School and had the privilege of teaching, during period 2, my introduction to education class, 2 students who now today have been sworn in as new members of the Linden Board of Education. Brianna and Saskia, words cannot begin to express how proud I am of both of you. While I knew then, as your teacher, that you would both be wildly successful, I am truly impressed with the speed at which you have proven this fact. Think about it for a second. In just 8 years, you have went from a student sitting at a desk at Linden High School to now serving on the Linden Board of Education. I must admit, as your introduction education teacher, I am so glad that you have decided to pursue making our school system better, brighter, and more impactful in the lives of our students and staff members. You have the power and ability to make such a positive difference. I have a few words of advice for you both as your old teacher that I hope will guide you in your service to our community. It is not unlike the words I once offered you both in class 8 years ago. Always maintain the great integrity that you both possess. Establish positive relationships with all stakeholders. Support our truly amazing staff members in district, and may every decision you make be based genuinely on what is best for our wonderful students here in Linden. It truly is all about the kids and giving them the best possible education that they deserve. I know that the both of you, former Linden students yourself, will do your very best, fully invested in our community. That tiger pride, don't ever hide.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm immensely proud of you, Brianna. I am so proud of you, Saskia. You will both do great things and help to propel our district further. Please know that as my former students, I am always here for you. The bond between a teacher and their students never ends. And I truly look forward to working with you both in making our district an even more awesome place to learn, work, and live. Congratulations.
Good evening, Assemblywoman Linda Carter, Plainfield, New Jersey, District 22. I want to take an opportunity to congratulate Brianna, Diana, and Saskia on being sworn in today as you take the position as your commissioner for this Board of Education. It is truly, truly something to be proud of that you're doing, to give of yourself at this time for Linden Scholars. And I look forward to working with each of you and helping you to bring some of the resources you need from the state level. Congratulations to the board president, the vice president, assistant superintendent. You guys have a lot of work to do, and I know the one thing in having conversations with a few of you, the biggest thing is about collaboration, partnering, and doing what's right for Linden Scholars, and you will do exactly that. Congratulations.
Why, hello, Linden. How's everyone doing? Eloy Javier Delgado de Leon, 842 Grove Street, Elizabeth, New Jersey. It is very nice to be back here and visiting everyone. As they say, you can take the boy out of Linden, but you can't take Linden out of the boy, so this is my home. And it's a full circle moment because Dr. Tomazik was the superintendent who hired me, so thank you, Dr. Tomazik, for being here and helping us steer the ship in the right direction. We're all glad to have you here. Dr. Berghammer, congratulations on being board president. Here's one thing I do know. We are both very passionate individuals, so I know that we both care about kids and staff, and so long as we keep that in mind, we will do very well. Ms. Perkins, my first elementary principal, because the district did use me a lot around through all the buildings. It's great to see you in that position, and thank you for all the help you gave me when I was brand new in elementary, and congratulations. Malaysia, very passionate, smart, intelligent young lady. Congratulations on being vice president of this board. I know you're going to do great work. To the 3 newly elected board members, by the way, can we get a round of applause that it's an all-female ticket? Congratulations on this incredible honor. I know all 3 of you are passionate and dedicated to our community, and you're going to do fantastic work. A quick story about Brianna. So I was a second-year teacher, and contrary to popular belief, I was not involved at all with the union back then or knew what was going on. I was just a happy-go-lucky teacher thinking there's no problems ever in this district because it was such a great place to work when I was here. Brianna must have heard from one of her classmates that I was interested in politics and law, and she sought me out and asked me for advice all about law school. She didn't know me, I wasn't her teacher, but she still had, I guess, the humbleness to come and ask a random guy for advice. And I never forgot that. And I didn't know who she was at the time. I just knew she was a dedicated student to Linden, and I always said that all our students, even though they're not personally ours, they're all our responsibility. And we are in charge of them. And that's a message that we have to make sure we hone in. There's gonna be disagreements. There's gonna be fights. My successor, who's doing an incredible job, Rob Mangel, can I get a round of applause for him? He has a very important job to do, but I know that he cares of moving this district forward and going the extra mile for our students. That is the LEA motto, and it's something we all hold dear to our hearts. But we have to collaborate. We have to have synergy. We have to all get at the table. We may not all get what we want, but we will do what's best because not one person has all the answers. So let's continue to work together and move this district forward. Ms. Dr. Berghammer, I do have to indulge me for a little bit more. I will almost be done. I need to congratulate my first principal ever on her retirement. I have said many times publicly, I would not have made it my first year if she were not my principal and gave me mentorship, true mentorship, no gotchas. She supported her staff members and brought out the best in me so that I could support our students. So let's make sure that we feed our kids and we feed the adults who service our kids so that they can be their best in their classrooms. Carlos Viras, by the way, I think it was the first time ever in Linden's history that there was a Hispanic board president while there was a Hispanic LEA president. Lots of debates, lots of discussions, lots of conversations, but at the end of the day, it's to do what's right for our community and by working together. I want to acknowledge Assemblywoman Linda Carter, who I work with a lot now in my new role as Associate Director of Government Relations. It's great to see you here. And what people don't know, she's a proud NJEA member because she also services our kids up in Passaic County. So thank you, Ms. Carter, for all of your service to our community and to our students. Linden, this community is fantastic. It is diverse. We need to work together and keep in mind that so many of us have poured our blood, sweat, and tears into this community. That's why we can't let go, because we have built something special here. We need to make sure that we continue working together so that we could help our students achieve at the highest levels, making sure that the right people are in the right places. And I know through conversation, collaboration, we will get there. Thank you so much for having me tonight, and I look forward to all the great things that will happen in the district. Take care.
Since everybody seems to be taking the mic and holding it in their hand, I'm going to do the same because I always feel like I'm kind of reaching over. So, good evening. Claudia Dolan, 1309 Thomas Ave, North Brunswick, Linden Education Association Vice President. I just wanted to take a moment to welcome the 3 new board members. While your role is a volunteer one, it is one you chose, and you know how tough volunteer work is. But there's something that happened or something you experienced in your life that allowed you to get your name on that ticket and then brought you here. As I was reading through the agenda for the organization meeting, the Code of Ethics popped up to me as I started thinking of my own experience as an educator and how in my classroom we spent time deciding what our morals and values were going to be. Those were our non-negotiables. When things would arise in the classroom, we would look back, does this match our morals and values? And if it didn't, we needed to sit down and we needed to reflect before we were ready to move forward. I encourage you to look at the Code of Ethics in the same way. Don't make choices that do not match your morals and values just because that's what everybody else is doing. Make sure that the kids are at the center of it all because they are the most important thing, as you know. But please, if that means taking the time to make a decision, make sure it aligns with that. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to take this up. My name is Danny Orlean Armstead. I live at 516 Carnegie Street, Linden, New Jersey. Before I begin, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Dr. Berghammer on being president of the board and Malaysia Thomas on being vice president. I also would like to congratulate Saskia and Dianara on your successful election. And thank you for serving our children. I know I'm an educator myself for about 27 years. I don't want to date myself, but it's not easy. It's going to be a challenge, but I have the utmost confidence you will all do a great job. But tonight, I am here as the mother and parent of Brianna Marissa Armstead. I am bursting with pride and joy as I stand here tonight to congratulate you on your successful election as commissioner on the Linden Board of Education. I am not surprised because you have always worked tirelessly and always remained focused with a positive outlook on life. Brianna, I'm sorry. I just have to tell everyone here publicly some stories of when you were young. Don't be embarrassed. It's a mother's pride. As a little girl, you were always inquisitive, intelligent, a thinker, and better yet, a problem solver. That's what I admire most about you. You always look for solution. You were so wise, and I was proud to be your mom. Leadership is in your blood. Remember that always. I will never forget your 5th grade year when you ran for president of K Kids at school number 9. You came home and said, "Mom, the election is over. I already won." I was confused and said, "But the results are not in yet." "Mom, think about this. There are 3 people running. 2 share the same friends. Their votes will be split. And my friends are not their friends. They will vote for only me. And perhaps some of their friends might consider voting for me, being confused on who to vote for. And that's how, Mom, I will win this election." Okay. And I have to say, you were right. You won your first election by 1 vote. I remembered being very impressed with your logic and feeling proud to be your mom. I knew back then that God had special plans for you. Remember that always. The job of a school board commissioner is extremely important because you are entrusted with one of the most important responsibilities: ensuring that all children in the school district have sufficient opportunities to reach high levels of educational achievement. Remember that. But little do people know that you have been preparing for this role at a very young age. You had the respect of your peers. I was known in the school as Brianna's mom, not Mrs. Armstead, but Brianna's mom. One day, I walked into the McManus guidance office, and one of the students said, "I know you. You're Brianna's mom." Not Mrs. Armstead. "You're Brianna's mom. I love your daughter." When I asked her how she knew Brianna, she responded, "Because of Brianna, I understand math." Brianna was always good in math. "How is that?" I asked. It was then that I discovered that Brianna would help the kids in the after-school program at school number 9 with their homework, while she waited for me to be done with work. Isn't that amazing? You were preparing for that role all along, and you didn't know that. Brianna, as you prepared to take up the responsibility and challenges of Board Commissioner, I have no doubt you will do an amazing job. Follow your passion. As you climb the ladder of success, remain humble with each accomplishment. And when you encountered roadblocks, don't be afraid to seek God for advice. Thank you. Congratulations.
Good evening. Michelle Dorney, 1863 Winding Brook Way in Scotch Plains, New Jersey. I, too, am a former educator of Linden Public Schools. I served here for 20 years, and Dr. Tomasic, too, was the person responsible for hiring me. I left here in December of 2020, and I just want to congratulate the newly reorganized Board of Education for the work that you have been doing and that you will continue to do. The new Assistant Superintendent of Schools, the new School Business Administrator and Board Secretary, the new Vice President and President, and Dr. Tomasic, it's so wonderful to see you back at the helm. And especially the 3 new Board of Education members, Ms. Carrillo, Ms. Rosado Cazada, and especially Ms. Brianna Armstead. Brianna, you have shined. You have always shined as an alumna of Linden Public Schools. You served as a student in Linden Public Schools with a heart and a presence that was recognized by everybody. Eloy spoke of it beautifully. I still remember you represented Linden Public Schools not only locally in the community, but internationally when you traveled to Italy as an ambassador. You've always been a wonderful ambassador, an advocate, somebody who celebrates others, somebody who celebrates the students of Linden, who can't help but shine. And it's so nice to see you so accomplished and achieved in your professional career and now dedicated as the voice of students again. So welcome back, congratulations, and I wish the board the very best this year. Thanks.
I do like this microphone holding thing. This is nice. Thank you, Claudia, for inspiring me. First off, President Berghammer, Vice President Thomas, congratulations on your elected positions.
Thank you.
Assistant Superintendent Perkins, how are you? Nice to see you up there. Congratulations. To our newly elected board members, congratulations. This is gonna be a good time. I'm excited. Hearing how warmly everyone has spoken of the three of you, it is going to be a real joy. The conversations that we're going to have, the disagreements that we're going to have, the progress that we're going to make as a district and working together is going to be the most important thing. As everyone has continued to say tonight, this is about the kids. We're working in the same direction. We're working together. Will we disagree? Absolutely. But that's what happens when people who are passionate about moving get together. The passion in this room is evident. The passion in this room is beautiful. I am beyond excited to continue the work that we've done. I'm inspired every day, the idea that, I think it was Roosevelt, I'm a history teacher by trade. I remember sitting in the back of my first year in Linden. I sat in the back of Mr. Walker's Period 2 Intro to Education class. And I got to hear two of our new board members debate fiercely about what education meant. And I'm sure they will carry it here, but that was a haven for me as a first-year educator to find folks who were passionate about education. But I'm inspired as a history teacher. The words of Teddy Roosevelt, far and away, the best prize life has to offer is working hard at work worth doing. The work that you have all stepped up to do, new board members, veteran board members, whatever your role in this educational space, this is work worth doing. And I am excited at the opportunity to do this work with all of you. Let's settle in, let's enjoy, and then tomorrow we'll get back to this. Thank you all.
Good evening, board members. Good evening, citizens of Linden. Carlos Rivas, 1415 Haas Street, and this side of the table today. Someone asked me, how does it feel to be in the other side of the table? How does it feel to be now among the citizens that come in and see how passionate you can be in the job and the role of Board of Education Commissioners? And I want to share with you that I couldn't feel any more proud of each one of you. I could not feel any more proud to see how much passion and diversity is at this table. And I can feel any more proud to see two great leaders transitioning and leading this board for 2023. Congratulations, Dr. Benhammer. Congratulations, Ms. Thomas. I think that you're going to do a great job. Before I left, I made a commitment. And my commitment was that I was not going to leave you alone, that I was going to be here every month to support you. And I'm willing to fulfill that commitment. This is not going to be the first time that you will see me, but this is the first time that I'm here tonight to congratulate our three new board members, Brianna, Saskia, and especially Dayanara, my wife. Thank you. Thank you for continuing that hard work. It started many years ago when our daughter started in pre-K in school number 4 in the 5th ward, when you volunteered me to become a PTO president. But many may not know the time that we have spent out there supporting their schools and working towards the success of our children at their schools. Many will not know the tireless nights when you have to support me, coming in late for long hours of board meetings, asking me, how was it? What did it get accomplished? How are we keeping Linden moving forward? How are we making the best of the education in Linden? And here you are today, collaborating and starting this easy, difficult, and challengeful public service work as a commissioner of the Board of Education in Linden. Thank you for your courage. Your kids and myself, I'm very proud of you. Well, it's very hard for me to say anything more than my predecessors to this podium have said about each one of you, but I want at this time to also congratulate Ms. Perkins as our new assistant superintendent. Our new business administrator. Thank you for being here. I also like to congratulate my ex-colleague board members for being passionate tonight and every night that we meet together here and trying to keep the education of Linden moving forward. We started to pave the road, but the road's still rocky ahead of us. New board members, we're counting on you. This community wants to see our children's growth. This community wants to see our schools grow. This community wants to feel proud of having the best education in our county and in our state. I'm counting on each one of you. Congratulations. Thank you for what you do. And do not ever lose the passion to keep looking for better days for Linden. Have a wonderful evening.
I guess there is no one in the audience that want to say anything else at the moment. So could we check online to see if we have anyone online that wants to speak? Okay, good.
Okay. They right. This holding this mic is so much better than leaning over. I want to start by congratulating all the newly elected members of the school board. I have no doubt that all of you superstars will eventually bring Linden schools to a new level. Even though I left Linden to chase my dream, Linden will always be my home. Coming back here just melted my heart. It's been so long. And it always has a special place in my heart. When I see Linden on the train or if I see it on the map, I'm just like, that's my place. But I would like to give a special congratulations to my baby sister, Brianna. I know her mom said that she didn't want to embarrass her, but I don't really care because that's my sister, and that's what we do. But I'm really not going to embarrass you. I love you. That's not what I'm here for today. I just want her to know that I'm extremely proud of her, and I always knew that she was destined for greatness. There were so many times that Brianna would call me to pick her up, trying to evade the wrath of her parents. And we would just drive around in my car and dream of all the great things that we would accomplish, no matter how late we got back. It didn't matter. Who knew that she would start her eventual world takeover in just a short 10 years after she graduated? You know, I'm just really, really proud of you, Brianna. I didn't finish my speech because I didn't realize I was going to make one today. So all I want to say is I love you. And I'm so happy that you did this. I'm so happy that you're going to be here for the students of Linden. You know, we really need people who care, and I really appreciate you for doing this for not only the other kids, but the rest of the kids that we got in our family, because you know them knuckleheads need you too. All right? I love you guys. Thank you. Here, give us my girl.
all of you newly elected board members, I just want to say congratulations to all of you, especially to my dear, lovely cousin Brianna on all her outstanding and achievements, because all you've done for me, you were always there for me, and you always had my back, and you will always actually be my favorite cousin in forever. And I will also want to say to you all, to you other board members, that good job on your achievements, and thank you for all you've done, and congratulations to my other mom, Dr. Berghammer, and to Miss Malaysia Thomas on your new outstanding awards, and to my former vice principal, Miss Atia Perkins, on your accomplishments on being assistant superintendent. And I just want to tell you that you guys will do the best of your ability. You will work your hardest. You will also do a great job with all you've done, with all your help and outstanding, because Brianna, you were always there for me when people would pick on me, because you always had my back, and I did the same thing for you, and I just want to say that I appreciate you, and you will do the best in the next 25 years or so as a board member. If you're still here, on the board, then I just want to say congratulations.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to follow that. Good job, Kiera. All right, so my name is Tanya Dunham. I am a former Linden Pop Warner cheer coach. Been coach for like 13 years. I was here for a long time. I have a lot of cheerleaders here too. Hi, cheerleaders! Anyways, I'm here to congratulate everybody on this board. The new members, old members, everybody, thank you for doing a great job. We got to continue to do a better job. We were stopped by COVID, so we got a lot of things to pull back and pull forward and everything. But I want to say my special congratulatory to my former cheerleader, Brianna Armstead. I've known Brianna for a very long time. I've watched this woman grow from a child to a beautiful woman that she is today. I've watched her follow in my footsteps as a journalist, and now look at you, girl, look at you. Look at you. So my fondest memory of Brianna when I did coach cheer and she was on the cheer team, her infectious smile. If you don't understand her smile right now, look at that smile. When she was a flyer, and she would have the beautiful smile. Didn't have to worry, but she didn't have to say anything, just smile. But you would not believe the smallest child on the team had the biggest voice. She would always carried the team. Remember that? Remember that on the sideline cheers? Okay. But anyways, I just want to congratulate you. Thank you so much for stepping up to the plate, all of you, because I couldn't do it. I don't know. Maybe I could, but I don't know. Thank you for stepping up to the plate, listening to the voice that was in your heart, to make change. That's what we need now. Congratulations to everybody.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Franklin Carrillo, 601 West Elm Street. This moment I want to say big words, but I got millions in my head. I don't know which one. But I don't think I can be the little girl. Tremendous speech, incredible. The reason of my words is to congratulations to every single one of you. And remember, you have a big responsibility for the kids. You have a tons of responsibility in your back. Don't let them put a clouds on it. Try to make it clear. I come from South America. It's completely different education than here. And my first thing when I stepped here was so much different than there. Make it big, make it clear, make it nice. Saskia, you know, you are very intelligent, you are very smart. Brianna, you know Saskia, and work together with the new lady too. I apologize, I don't know the names, but congratulations. And remember, try to do the best for the kids because they need you. It's the future, and if you do wrong, they gotta grow wrong. So step back, little bit, thinking, and do what you do the best. That way you can please God, because God is the owns everything. God has everything, and is the only one you got to make it happy. God bless you, everyone, and have a good night. Thank you.
I guess no one else. Sitting here and listening to all of you guys tonight, it's simply amazing. But at this moment, what I'd like to do is to pass the horn. And I think the time has come for you guys to start hearing from our board members. And I would like to start with Miss Brianna Armstead.
Good evening, everyone. I would first like to take the time to congratulate my running mates, Saskia Carrillo, Diana Rosado. Congratulations to be elected, and thank you for embarking on this journey with me. I would also like to take the time to congratulate Dr. Berghammer, Malaysia Thomas, and Miss Atia Perkins. Congratulations. I'm so looking forward to what you three ladies accomplish alongside of us. I am beyond excited to embark on this journey. I realize that a lot of people may not understand why a person my age has an interest in public service. I would like for them to understand that this interest was not simply in public service, but it's in Linden. Linden is my home. I learned how to cheer here. I learned how to ride a bike here. I went to prom here. I graduated from Linden High School, and now I have the pleasure of serving as a Linden Board of Education Commissioner. I am a product of Linden's school system, and I am a proud one to say the least. I am a product that understands that the success and education goes hand in hand. What matters most is what is the benefit of the children in this town. I think as a recent college graduate, I can provide insight on areas that may need improvement to better prepare our children. And yes, I say our children because I regard every child as I would my own siblings, cousins, nieces, and nephews that are in Linden's public school system. I would like to better prepare them for the road ahead. Every path that they walk down may not provide them with the same comfort and guidance as the halls of Linden High. When the time comes, I hope that we have given them the proper insight to navigate today's ever-changing world. Another priority of mine is the needs of the taxpayers. I am proud to live in a town that has lowered taxes 6 years in a row, a town where both my grandparents reside because they weren't forced out of their homes due to unregulated spending, tax hikes, which is the unfortunate reality in many towns across the country. As a board member, I plan to make decisions in the interest of the people that matter most, the residents. I hope that I can be a resource and an outlet for you all to voice your concerns, as well as work with you to make a difference. I would be remiss if I did not take the time to thank everyone that has helped me along this journey. I would first like to thank the residents for electing me into this position. I would like to thank every teacher that has taught me both academically and through life lessons. I am so grateful that you guys came out to speak to the many memories that we've shared along the years and over the years. I am truly grateful for the guidance that you have instilled in me. I would also like to give thanks to my friends and family that have come to support me. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. You guys have given me so much confidence and reassurance to take on this role. I know that you guys always pride yourselves on how confident I am, but sometimes taking on new adventures can be very scary, and it's so amazing to have such a huge support system. So thank you all for coming and for just taking on this journey with me. Last but not, well, okay. My siblings, Erica, Ryan, Ashton, and Abby. Ashton could not be here, but he's here in spirit, who are literally the loves of my lives. Everything that I have done is for them, and everything that I will do will be for them. I would be remiss if I did not mention my mother, the beautiful Danny Orlean, for her tremendous hard work for helping me throughout this election. She is the woman that I aspire to be in every way possible. I love you so much, Mom. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your amazing speech. I almost cried. Last but not least, I have to thank my father, Mayor Derek Armstead, the man that inspired my political journey. He is an amazing mayor and an even better father. Thank you so much for giving me the guidance to follow in your footsteps. I hope to do it well. And thank you, everybody, for your time.
Good evening. evening to everyone present, Dr. Tomazik, and all Board of Education members. My name is Saskia Carrillo, a newly elected member to the Board of Education for the wonderful city of Linden. I would like to say a big thank you to all who voted for me in the election. A thank you to Dr. Tomazik and all board members who have welcomed me into the board with absolute open arms. Also, a very big thank you to my parents who are and always will be my biggest support system in all that I do. Mommy and Papi, I love you. I would like to start off by congratulating Brianna Armstead and Dayanara Rosado Quesada for also being newly elected members to the Board of Education. Congratulations to us. Dr. Tomazik, thank you for taking on such an important and crucial role on the board. Dr. Bergammer, Ms. Thomas, and Ms. Perkins, congratulations on your new important roles. It is very important for me to state that I see a lot of familiar faces in the public. Former teachers, Mr. Walker, thank you for that beautiful speech. It means absolutely the world to me. And Ms. Apolinsky, one of my former teachers in School 6, the place that shaped me. For those that do not know me, again, my name is Saskia Carrillo. I attended elementary school, middle school, and high school in the city of Linden. I still reside in this beautiful city today, of course, and Linden has ultimately shaped me into the woman that I am today. I would like to state a brief background on myself. After graduating from Linden High School, I continued my educational career. I attended Montclair State University, where I received my undergrad with cum laude honors. I graduated with a BA in Family Science and Human Development with a concentration in Family Services. In addition, I minored in communications, and I strongly believe that my degree is a perfect representation of my work ethic and why I am here. With that being said, I'm sure that it is evident that I have a passion for working with the public. I know that serving on the Board of Education will provide me with the opportunity to provide a helping hand in the decisions in regard to the schools in our community. This means providing our service, most importantly, for the benefit of the students. Like with any new beginnings, this will be a learning experience for me as my term commences. I am here to learn, to be a part of the continued positive impact that the board brings to our schools, and also to be a part of change and blossoming. Again, I would like to thank you all tremendously for your support, and I am incredibly honored to be in this position. Thank you.
It's my turn. I'm really nervous. Distinguished citizen of Linden, my name is Dayanara Rosado, and I am honored to have been given the opportunity to be an elected Linden Board of Education member. I'm residing in Linden for over 13 years, and I made Linden my home away from home, that is the Dominican Republic. My children are part of the school system in our town, and since the first day of my daughter's school and pre-K, I got involved in the education and the schools to make sure, to support the schools and make sure that they get the goals that they want for the children of Linden. It is my goal to work together with all the members of the Board of Education to represent our district residents and their children in the creation of policies and enhance the education in Linden. I am accepting tonight the challenge of becoming a voice of every one of our district students, parents, and families, and I want to assure you that I will fulfill my duties in the best of my abilities. I want to see Linden education grown. I would like to see our schools ranking among the best schools in our county and in the state. I want to make sure our district is run with financial responsibility, but more important, I would like our children to have every opportunity they deserve to achieve their top potential with their education. I want to thank our teachers, district staff, and every employee of our education system for their hard work. Our children look up to all of you. And we, the board members, want to keep recognizing your hard work. I want to say thank you to my family for supporting me in this journey as a public service. Without you, I wouldn't be able to be here. Finally, I want to thank you, all of you, for giving me your vote in the election. I want to thank the mayor for the opportunity to be here, and every official who believes on us, the Board of Education members, to support the schools to get our goals accomplished. I'm convinced that if we join forces, we will be able to keep Linden moving forward. Thank you, and have a great, great new year. Thank you so much.
I have a speech, but are we doing the meeting still, right?
This is the final meeting.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, this is
Oh, it's okay. All right.
No, not tonight. Not tonight. And the
Congratulations, Dr. Berghammer, for your nomination and being president of the board. Miss Malaysia Thomas, congratulations. You deserve this. You're perfect for it. I'm so glad that you're sitting here. Congratulations to the new board members. This is going to be great. We're going to do great things. We've done great things, and we're going to continue to do great things. I'll get to my speech now. So I want to take this opportunity to say that over the last 2 years that I have been a member of this board, we have accomplished great things for the school district that we can be proud of. In 2020, with the rising costs of uncertainty that the COVID pandemic was bringing, the people of this great city went to the polls and voted for a new direction in this district's governance. The people mandated that we go about the business of putting our children first in everything we do, and that is exactly what we have done and will continue to do. We have and are continuing to restructure our district to be more efficient as we allocate precious resources to the most needed areas. We continue to be physically responsible stewards by ensuring our teachers have more fair contracts. We appropriated a lot of money, $1 million, I believe, to the paraprofessionals who work hard every day with our children to ensure that they can have a living wage. We worked hard through several of the teacher contract negotiations to ensure that Linden's teachers are fairly and equitably compensated for the excellent work that they do each day in the classrooms, all while balancing our budget, reducing costs, and ensuring that this district is less top-heavy and more efficient across the organization. In short, we have managed to enhance our key assets, our teachers, paraprofessionals, programs, while tightening our belts and continuing to deliver budgets so our residents would not have to face those tax increases. In this era of rising inflation, that is not a small task. While we have accomplished much, the work of the people continues, and I look forward to working together with our new board president, Dr. Berghammer, and new vice president, Malaysia Thomas, and the commissioners to continue to put Linden's children first. Happy New Year. I pray for a happy and healthy 2023 for us all. Thank you for coming.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome the newly elected board members. I look forward to working with you all, and please do not hesitate if you have any questions or concerns. I have been on the board for 1 year, and I have learned a lot with the guidance of my fellow board members. We will collaborate as a team in order to move this district forward. We are presently being guided by the leadership of Dr. Tomazic, who is knowledgeable, transparent, and very experienced. I would also like to congratulate Dr. Berghammer on being board president, Ms. Malaysia Thomas on being vice president, and also Ms. Perkins as well. I'm excited about the new changes and what this new year will bring to this district. Thank you all for attending tonight's reorg meeting.
Well, they tell me, Sam, set up do a speech or write something down. I don't do speeches written down. I actually write notes and I start collaborating them together. I don't know, that's why I was probably an average student in school, because I just scrabbled all over, but that's okay. Look where I'm at still. I moved on. I want to congratulate the 3 new board members. One which I know pretty good, the other 2, welcome. I guess I will get to know you within the next couple of years. Well, better yet, next year, because I got 1 year left. Okay, congratulations. We're going to be here. Hopefully we're not here as long as we've been, but we will be here sometimes long, and it's a fight, it's a family fight. But families fight, they make up and move forward, and that's what we will do. Congratulations, Dr. Berghammer. Congratulations, Malaysia. 2 beautiful women up at the helm. Work together, we will be one. 9 of us will be one. 2 years ago, I ran with 2 women. That's Malaysia Thomas and Jennifer. They were my running mates. And looking at this board, there's 8 women and 1 man. So that means this year I got my hands filled out on me, because I know how hard it is to deal with women. They are very strong. But if you would go back maybe 65 years ago, 70 years ago, you wouldn't see the power of women that we have now. And that's the leadership I tell my daughter. Look at this board. This is the women you got to look after. Because being a woman, you could do anything you want, especially in the United States of America.
Amen.
The sky is the limit for any woman wanting to go anywhere. And eventually, hopefully, before I die, I see a woman president. Okay, so power to the women here. I always say, make that change. In the past 2 years, we've had a bumpy one. We came in during COVID, during strong COVID. We had a lot of video. We made sure we have video. We're back with video, okay? And we've made changes. A lot of people didn't like our changes. We've had nights here that the public has really torn us up. Some administrators have torn us up. But we moved forward, we've made changes, and we're gonna keep on making changes. I always go back to the song Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. You listen to that song, we're making the change, and we're continuing making the change. We still have another year, Jennifer, Malaysia, and myself, and we're still gonna make changes, still gravel on this road that we're gonna flatten up and make it smooth, okay? And following the words of Mr. Rivas, our new councilman, I remember when I started, I'm going to congratulate Ms. Perkins at this time, because when I started with my daughter back being in school number 6, Ms. Perkins was the principal. And boy, she was there for a couple of years. She moved to school 2, if I'm correct. My daughter went to middle school, and Ms. Perkins followed my daughter. Now my daughter followed Ms. Perkins. Ms. Perkins followed my daughter. So now my daughter's in high school, and Ms. Perkins is our superintendent, assistant superintendent. She's come a long way, and congratulations, Ms. Perkins. And now I get to work with you another year. Okay, I was in the PTA with Ms. Perkins. I became PTA president also. So I started my education as my kids have grown, and I've been moving along. 3 years being part of a board, I don't think a 3-year term is long enough to get the work done. We keep on rotating, and there are times I think you need more than 1 term on the board to get the work done that you want and to make that extra stride. We are making it. And I take my hat off to each and every one of you. We're going to have another long journey within this next year. And God bless me and give me all the strength with all these women, because without you, I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay? So we got you. Thank you, guys. Let me make sure I said, and congratulations also to our new board. okay? And moving forward, and we got one more work to do is finding who's gonna fill Dr. Tomasic's shoes, and those are big shoes to fill. And that's our first task of business that we have to do.
Yes.
So good luck for 2023. Let's have we're gonna have challenge, but we're gonna make it through. Congratulations once again to everybody. Let's work together.
Absolutely. Okay, it's my turn, huh? Good evening, everyone. It's nice seeing you. Happy New Year. I love to see everyone here, not just because of these beautiful ladies, but we need to see you out here each and every time we have a meeting, because it makes us feel that we're doing something right, and we're gonna do it right because we got you guys to make sure that we do it right, okay? That being said, beautiful ladies, thank you. We appreciate you guys. What can we say? Like he said, women rule. I don't care what nobody said. We got this, okay? Call me if you need me, I'm here, okay? It doesn't matter. Each one teach one. We're gonna help each other out no matter what the problem is, okay? Yeah, it's scary. I've been here a year. I'm still nervous. I'm still scared. But guess what? I got that confidence. Can't nobody take it from me, and they can't take it from you, because I got each and every one of you, okay? Ms. Perkins, nice meeting you. I want to say something else, but I can't. Do the damn thing, because you got this, okay? Malaysia, Burkhammer, thank you, ladies. We appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for doing the things that you've done, that you're going to do. You're going to pull us through this, and no matter what nobody says, we got you. Thank you. Dr. Tomasi, thank you so much. You make sure we are informed with everything that goes on, and I appreciate that. We didn't have it before, but we got it now. And we cannot say we don't have any news that goes on because you make sure that we have it. I thank you very much. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate the things that you're doing, and you're making sure that we're doing it right. And it's not a day that go by that you don't say, let me make sure the board know what's going on. And we appreciate it. And ladies, again, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And it's hard. It's not easy. But once you put your mind to it and you want to do it, you got it. And everybody came out here to support each and every one of you. What is that saying? Y'all got this. Teachers come out and say nice things. Really? That's a great thing. That's a fantastic thing. Brianna, you already know how I feel about you, right? I'm getting to know you, beautiful soul. Dayanara, you know how I feel about you too. But thank you very much, ladies. Hands off to you guys. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Guess it's my turn. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for attending tonight's meeting. I know the big turnout was in celebration of our 3 newest board members, Brianna, Dayanara, and Saskia. I just want to thank you ladies for taking the time to volunteer your time and service the district. It's not an easy position, and you really don't know what you're getting yourself into once you sign up for this role. But it's not easy, but we'll get through it all together. I'd like to congratulate Ms. Perkins on becoming our Assistant Superintendent. Thank you, Dr. Tomasic, for always standing by the board and keeping us aware and informed. And congratulations, Dr. B, on your new role as president. I look forward to working alongside you and us working together as a board. I'd love for us to stay connected and to collaborate and to always hear each other's voices, no matter what's said, and always to take into consideration each other's feelings, no matter what. No one's opinion or feeling is more important than the other, and we always have to remember that. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the board to have voted me into this position. I pray that God holds me to the standards that you all have set for me, and I look forward to us moving forward through 2023. And I'll have a longer speech at our end of January meeting. But thank you again, and welcome to our newest board members. It's so happy to have you here.
Once again, good night. I see that it's getting late and I think everybody is getting ready to go home, so I would keep this short. I want to thank you, young ladies, for becoming part of an amazing opportunity to help make our school district into the type of school district we all envision it to be. Ms. Jennifer, I want to thank you very much for supporting me. I really do appreciate you. For all my other board members, I want to thank you very much for working with me, and we are going to be partners making this work. And to each and every one of you, Ms. Perkins, Dr. Tomasic, our new business administrator, to our attorney, to Sam and everyone, wow, we are going to do great things here. But I just want to remind each and every one of you guys, I may be the president, but my vote is not greater than any one of you guys' vote. I'm just one vote, just like each and every one of you guys. So together, we are going to serve our students. Together, we're going to serve our parents. We are going to serve our community. Today is a great day because we are bridging the young with the old. We have all these young people with all these great ideas that's going to help us change our school district and make it right. And I'm so excited. Each and every one of us in here is so excited. I feel the energy. I feel the positive energy. Today is not about looking back at yesterday, but looking to tomorrow. And we, all of us, working together, going to move Linden School District forward. Thank you. Have a good night. And remember, our next board meeting is January the 26th. I would like us to move to close our meeting.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All right. Roll call.
Ms. Armstead?
Yes.
Ms. Carrillo?
Yes.
Ms. Cintron?
Yes.
Mr. De La Cruz?
Yes.
Mrs. Fleming?
Yes.
Ms. Pino?
Yes.
Ms. Rosado Quesada?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
And Dr. Burke.
Yes. Meeting adjourned.